My name is Nate Rivers and I'm about to be the first person ever to travel from Morocco to New Zealand without taking a single flight. Welcome to the Antipodes Mission! Last time I traveled from my starting point in Tangier to the city of Nador on the northeastern coast. I said goodbye to my friend Axel who road tripped Morocco alongside me, but he'll join me again later. Good morning everyone, I'm currently talking to you from Africa. I'm currently in Morocco and I'm about to finally leave this continent, after, well, I didn't stay for long, to be fair. I stayed for 4 days, but I'm currently at the port of Nador. And this is where I'm gonna take a ferry out of here and switch to my second continent of the trip, which is Europe. I'm actually taking a ferry to France. And well, it is currently 10:19, and they say that check-in closes at 9:30, so I might be in a bit of trouble. But I mean, the ferry leaves in 3 hours, so there's no way the check-in is actually closed, right? I don't know, I should probably hurry up, so let's go. And we made it, no problem. Even if it says 9:30, you don't need to worry that much. Welcome to Morocco. Salam alaikum, bonjour. Parlez français? Oui. Pour embarquer pour le bateau pour 7? Pas encore? D'accord, ce sera à quelle heure, vous savez? Dans 1 heure? Ok. Merci beaucoup.
3 hours later.
Well, this took closer to 3 hours than 1, but there we are. Finally getting to that boat. Ah, c'est un gros bateau ça, hein? Ouais. J'espère que tout sera pas fermé à cause du ramadan aussi. Ce serait bien ça.
Ah, c'est un bateau italien donc...
Ouais. Bonjour.
Bonjour monsieur.
Et merci.
Tout droit, 9e étage.
Là-bas, d'accord, merci. And there we go! Oh my god, the wind! I need to go somewhere else. Wait. Okay, that's a little bit better. The wind there is insane, but that's where you had the best view. But anyway, this is Africa. This is my last view at Africa, and we are finally leaving only about 2 hours late. Yeah, just 2 hours late, but I mean, is it really a big deal? It's gonna take 42 hours anyway. This crossing will last 42 hours. It's currently about 3:30 in the afternoon, and we will arrive in 2 days at 9 a.m. hopefully. Time to give a final goodbye to Africa. Well, I guess that's it. Only took about 15 minutes and the continent is gone from sight. Now it's pretty much just me on a boat in the middle of the sea. The middle of the Mediterranean Sea. And well, this is how it will be for the next few days, so better get used to that. Without internet. But I mean, I do have things to do, so it's not gonna be an issue, I think. But anyway, I haven't eaten today, so I'm starting to be quite hungry. But here it's still Ramadan today. Because for a lot of Moroccan people, it's a common trip to go from France to Morocco and back. So yeah, this boat is full of people from Morocco, most of them bringing their cars, their family, a lot of stuff between their home in Morocco and their second home in France. But still, I'm personally not fasting, this is not my faith. So I hope there's some restaurant open, some things to eat and some things to drink. So I'm pulling out the glasses and let's start exploring this boat. There's a nightclub on the boat and bars. I like that, and I like that. Well, I should have expected that, but it's very expensive, A can of soda is $3.70, and that hurts, I'm not gonna lie. And a croissant should be like €1, but no, it's like €3. Crazy. Oh, that's quite the meal, isn't it? And that's $5.50 just for this, but I mean, that's how it is, I guess. Well, seems like the toilets are okay at least. That's something. Bonjour. Video games? Wait, no way. There's actually an arcade room. No way there's an arcade room. I mean, it looks very empty, not gonna lie. And it's closed. Yeah, maybe it's something they'll add in the future. That's sad. You can see the stars from here. I'm not used to that. You don't see that from the city. Well, I can tell you that the mood has changed now that fasting is over for the day. Smoking is crazy. How about we go get ourselves a real meal? Because I'm starting to be real hungry. Italian boat obliges, I treated myself to an overpriced pizza before going to sleep. The first night twisted between two seats wasn't ideal, but I eventually made it to the next sunrise. Well, good morning. It's already day 2 of this crossing of the Mediterranean Sea to go to Europe. Well, I have kept myself busy with, editing, all that kind of stuff. I already have a lot to catch up to, even though it's only been 5 days. This is only day 5 of the journey, but I have so much editing to do. Anyway, right now, I'm around the garage area. This is where all the cars are parked. I don't even know if I'm supposed to be here. Like, this whole area is closed during the journey, but most people, they come here with their own car and get them to Europe. And yeah, not that much to talk about. There isn't that much going on here. It's just a very long journey on the sea. Oh, wait. I think I can see some mountains on the horizon, so that's Spain. Honestly, that surprises me because we're like 50 kilometers away from the coast, but looks like we can see it a little bit. There are some mountains there that I can definitely see, so that's interesting. Because, well, today, at I think around 6 p.m., that's the scheduled time anyway, we are stopping in Barcelona. So some people are getting off the boat in Barcelona, and the rest, like myself, are going to set in France. I survived another boring day of snacks to save money. As I was chatting with my French friends met on board, the Spanish coast kept growing closer. I just say goodbye to my French friends, because right now we are in Barcelona. Should I say in the port of Barcelona? Look at it! This is one of my favorite cities. And there it is, Barcelona. The second biggest city in Spain, one of the prettiest cities ever, in my opinion. I just love it. Now, I can't really get off the boat to explore, but I'm glad I can at least see it, I can see Montjuic there, this is Montjuic, from which the telecabin is coming, this is Montjuic, and it goes there to this tower. I've taken it once, like years ago, the port, and behind it, Las Ramblas. And one thing I noticed, obviously, look there, let's zoom in a little, and there you go. This is the Sagrada Familia. If you don't know about it, that's a building that's been in construction for over 100 years. I think it started in the late 19th century, and it's in construction. That's gonna be a very big cathedral. It's already a very big cathedral. You can already visit it, I think, but it is still in construction. Which is interesting. It was already in construction when I came 6 years ago, and it still isn't over, so who knows when it will be finished. But I'm glad I could at least show you a little bit of Barcelona from here. Love this city.
3 hours later.
Look at this, somehow the weather has gotten even worse. Yeah, I'm not even going outside, but we are still, as you can see, in Barcelona. You can see the lights of the city. We've been docked at this port for 4 hours now, so I don't know how long we're gonna stay here. Hopefully not too long, or we're gonna be late in France, alas. And those are the cabins, by the way. People that pay a little bit more money than I do, or they get the whole cabin for themselves. I'm not gonna lie, I would like that. Especially considering that many of these cabins are empty now, that people have boarded off the boat in Barcelona. So, I would have liked to get one of those, but I don't think it's possible. So I think I already showed you pretty much everything on this boat. There isn't that much, to be fair, just the basic necessities. But I didn't show you the praying room. They do have a praying room. And yeah, I'm not gonna go in because there's someone praying. But yeah, as you can imagine, it tends to be quite crowded. They probably have several ones on the boat, I assume. Man, just when I thought I'd seen everything on this boat, there's a chapel. Definitely wasn't expecting that. Well, you can sit down here and pray. Not really my thing, but it's good that they have a prayers room for Muslims and a chapel for the Christians, Makes sense, I guess. This night I tried a self-service restaurant and got myself some spaghetti. This boat trip really was my occasion to experience Italian cuisine. I then went for a run on the deck before heading to my comfy bed. The sea was rough this night and the temperature much lower, which made me unable to sleep, but thankfully I still carried the blanket that Ibrahim from Chefchaouen skillfully convinced me to buy a few days earlier. I thought I'd wasted 50 euros back then, but it ended up actually saving me. Good morning for the last time on this boat, as we are currently entering the port of Sète. It's time for the third country. Am I super excited? Not really. I mean, this is my home country. I was there like a week ago. But still, it's good to be back in Europe, and it's good that the mission is still ongoing. You know, this is only just getting started and I'm gonna lose my cup. Oh my god. And we are probably going to leave the ship. Whew. I was saying we're probably going to leave the ship soon, and I'm going back inside now. Well, looks like I'm the first out of the boat. Interesting. I mean, I guess everyone else has a vehicle. I don't know where I'm supposed to go now. I mean, there's supposed to be some passport check somewhere, right? Like, I'm entering the EU right now. Well, I just got turned down. Apparently there's a shuttle coming for me. Hope it won't take too long. But yeah, I'm in my country number 3, France. Back at home for a bit. Not for long. I'll actually be gone tomorrow already. But yeah, just a short stop over here. Merci. And there we are, out of the port. Now I should hurry up so I can catch my train on time, hopefully. Because today I'm going to my hometown and I'm going to see my family for a bit, just for a day. And there we go, made it to the train station on time. Yep, it's a pretty nice town here. I've never really visited this town. I mean, it's very much a port town, but it's nice. I'm gonna catch that train and go to my hometown, and I'll take a day off, so you won't hear from me until tomorrow, and tomorrow we start moving again, so be ready for that, and I'll catch you guys later. Cheers! Good morning everyone, this is one day later, and I'm leaving my hometown. This is the train I'm taking. I'm going to Marseille today, the second or third biggest city in France. That's a bit convoluted, but yeah. And I got my backpack, you know, the actual one. I only had a temporary one so far, so this is the backpack I'll be carrying for the whole journey. Oh, the train is leaving. Okay, let's go. Let's go in the train. The train was surprisingly on time and the ride went smoothly. Upon arrival at the St. Charles station, I got to try the local subway to reach the outskirts of the city and meet a family member. Marseille is known as France's most dangerous city, but this is highly area dependent. I got to visit an upper class coastal neighborhood, and the only danger would probably be to hit the rocks while swimming. Of course, I saw some graffitis of Marseille's football team, which everyone here is a die-hard for, even though we all know Paris is better. I can already see the dislikes coming, but I still had some time left to go visit the city center. This is the old port of Marseille, kind of an iconic place. Everyone knows about it here in France, and it's my first time here, so I'm happy to visit. And it looks nice, to be honest. I like the place. So, well, I apologize in advance for the bad sound quality. The thing is, I was just about to film a video here, so I took my mic from, you know, this fanny pack here, and well, it just somehow slipped out of my hand and it fell off here. Yeah, that's quite the drop. I literally dropped the mic, you could say. So yeah, I did go down and try to find it, but I didn't. I couldn't find it. I mean, it took me like a minute to come down, because you know, you have multiple stairs to climb down. And when I made it here, I just couldn't find the mic for some reason. I don't know if someone took it or like a car drove on it or something, but I mean, it was 99% dead anyway. I really doubt the mic could survive this fall, but I don't know why it disappeared. That's just weird, so I'm very confused now. I don't have a mic anymore, so the sound quality would be pretty bad until I get a new one. And that was really stupid, like it really just slipped out of my hand somehow and it fell off. So yeah, that was quite the unfortunate turn of events. But I still got to appreciate the beautiful views of Marseille city center. After the night set off, it was time for me to board on my next mode of transport. a Flixbus that would take me across a large chunk of Europe. The sun had barely risen when I reached my first stop. Made it to Italy! Altramappa Percorso, yeah, that's Italy for you. I'm only here for a bus change, you know, so I'll be gone in like 2 hours. This is the city of Milan. Milano. Man, that cathedral is huge! Look at this! Oh, you need a ticket to get in. Well, I mean, makes sense. Look at the size of this shit. I'm not even sure I've ever seen a cathedral that huge. Like, look at it. I'm just gonna look for a coffee shop and, you know, have a good Italian coffee, and then I'll be on my way out. Even though I would have liked to stay more, like, looks like there's a lot to do here. This is Milan. You can get in places like this for free. I like Milan. There seems like there's so much to do in this city. That's kind of crazy. Like, I've barely just scratched the surface. Cool things to visit and all, but it's already time to go for me. I have to catch my bus to Zagreb, Croatia. Because today is probably gonna be my biggest travel day. In terms of distance, I'm not sure, I have to calculate that. But in terms of the sheer number of countries visited, I don't think it's going to be beatable because, well, at the start of this day at midnight, I was still in France. Now I'm in Italy, and I'm gonna be crossing into Slovenia very quickly, and I'll end up the day in Croatia. So that's gonna be 4 countries in one day. And I don't think I can beat that later, especially not outside of Europe, because you know the countries get bigger. So yeah, 4 countries to visit today. I mean, visit is a big word, but I'll be crossing into them. Time to go to Zagreb. Buongiorno.
Zagreb. Denis?
No, Zagreb. Grazie. And this is Slovenia, country number 5. And that's all we're gonna see from it. But we are in the capital, Ljubljana. The bus is just stopping here for a few minutes, that's it. And we finally made it to Zagreb, Croatia. I'm so happy to be there. It's really one of my favorite cities. Like, that's like my 3rd favorite city. I mean, we're not in the center yet, but I'm just happy to be there anyway. Well, I mean, the main reason is that I cannot stand this bus anymore. It's been way too long. Not that it's bad, but you know, spending 21 hours in a bus, that's pretty terrible. And yeah, this is my 6th country of the trip, Croatia. Well, we need to go to the center to see like prettier things. So let's go. I'm a bad boy. We are getting there, getting close to the center. That's a bit of a walk, and it is freezing cold here. Okay, maybe not freezing cold, but it is pretty cold. There is a restaurant in which I went to when I visited, like, that was over 2 years ago, but I still remember the name, and they serve a local dish, just a specific dish to the city of Zagreb, so I am excited to eat that again. It's been a long time, and it is really good, so let's try that one once again. Okay, I only saw like the last 10 seconds of this, but that was pretty nice. I don't know what you're doing, Zagreb, but keep doing it. They do know how to make their city beautiful here, that's for sure. Zdravo. Is it too late to eat, or?
You can order in like 5 minutes because food is a long time wait here.
Okay.
And we close at 10, so.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no problem, no problem. This is trukli, a traditional dish made with cottage cheese and eggs, spread on pastry dough. A nice choice if you only have a single dinner in Zagreb. Good morning! I am still in Zagreb, Croatia, out of the city center. Well, as you can see, the roads aren't as well maintained here, which is a shame. I mean, I would have liked to keep living in this illusion that Zagreb is the perfect city, but yeah, I mean, what can you do? Once you get out of the city center, that's a different story. My dream Zagreb is dying. I mean, I guess that's the part where the people actually, you know, it's just not that bad. It's not that bad, really. It's just interesting to see the shift from the town center. The reason I'm going out is because I'm walking to a shop to buy a new mic, so the audio quality will go back to normal, hopefully. So I just bought this little one. You can see it's really small. That's the DJI mini mic. I wanted to buy the same one I had, but they didn't have it. So the audio quality might not be as good, but hopefully it will be good enough. Let's try it. Okay, you're hearing the difference now. I mean, I hope you are, you know, because I didn't have a mic before and now I have one. So there should be a noticeable difference. And I should be able to clip this here, just like this. I mean, I think that's the good thing about this mic is that you can barely notice it. Like, it's really tiny and you can clip it pretty much anywhere. So that's the good thing, but I hope the sound is good. You're hearing it before me. Alright, well, it's already time. I'm back at the bus station, kind of in a rush, so I'm gonna conclude this rapidly because I'm going to my next country. I'm catching a bus here, this one. I mean, hopefully it's this one. I'm going to my next country, which will be Bosnia and Herzegovina. So stay tuned for that one, because that time I'm gonna stay for multiple days, you know, not just one night and I'm gone. No, I'm gonna stay for like, I think 4 or 5 nights. And I do have some ideas of what I'm gonna do here. It's not just gonna be the touristic stuff. Can you shut up and let me do my outro, please? Anyway, this is gonna be interesting, so I hope you guys will be there next week for this video. Until then, I'll catch you later.